Hello everyone. So today we are going to see the GFG POD and the problem is maximum product subset of an array. So here we are given an array and our task is to find and return the maximum product possible with the subset of element present in the array. So before solving this, let's understand what is a subset. A subset is something where we can pick any number of elements from the array and in any order. The order doesn't matter here. So we have to pick some elements from the array such that we can get maximum product, right? So if we see example 1, okay, so before going for the examples, let's see the notes. So note given here is that maximum product can be a single element also, and since the product can be large, so we have to return the modulo of 10 to the power 9 plus 7. Okay, so here in our example it is given minus 1 0, minus 2 4 and 3, right? So we have to find out the maximum product. We can multiply negative numbers and positive numbers also to get the maximum product. But if we multiply a 0 with them, then all over multiplication will get to 0. So we will avoid zeros and we will multiply all the numbers present in the array, all the negatives and the positives. And in the general way, if we see, then if we are having arrays with odd number of negative numbers, then we will divide the total product what we have got with the number which is near the negative number which is very nearer to the zero. So here our array is having even number of odd, right? So we don't need to divide anything. We will just multiply minus 1, then minus 2, 4 and 3 to get 24, right? But in the second test case, here we are having minus 1 and 0. So maximum product we can get is 0, and when we are having only one element, then that will be only the element and maximum product, right? So in the general cases, if we see, then we will avoid all the zeros and multiply all the numbers. And at the end, we will check whether our product is less than 0 or not. If it is less than 0, it means that we have to remove one of the negative numbers such that we can get the maximum product. And in the product, we can count only the even number of odd numbers present in the array, right? So before going for the coding part, we have to see some edge cases as well. And here we can see whenever all the numbers are zeros, then our product will be zero only, because there is no other way to get the maximum product from multiplying all these numbers. And in case of only this array size is only 2, we have to return 0 if there is present a negative number and 1 0 in any order. So in that case also we have to return 0. So these are some edge cases we should consider. And yeah, before going for the coding part, we have to see the expected time complexity and the auxiliary space. So we have to code this and find the solution in big O of n. And the expected auxiliary space is big O of 1, means constant space we have to use. We can't take any data structure, we have to solve the problem in space only. So let's apply the problem and code it out. So firstly we will check if array dot size is equal to 1, then we will just return that array dot get 0, right? And if in the case of array size is equal to 2, we will check whether array is having one negative and one zero. In that case also we have to return 0 only. So here we will apply that. Okay, so we can think like why we are returning only 0 in case of one negative and one zero. In case of array size is 2. What if there is positive numbers? So if there are positive numbers in case of even two size array, we will return the positive number, right? Why we will return 0 or negative number? Because those are not going to contribute in our maximum product subset, right? So that's why we have to handle this case explicitly. And after that we will check how many zeros present in our array. So we will take a variable 0 and negative numbers, sorry, max negative numbers means max negative numbers will take care of the negative number which is very near to 0. So initially it will be minus 10, because in our range we can see array of I can vary from minus 10 to 10. So we can take my maximum negative number as minus 10, and after that we will run a for loop in this. In case of I is not equal to 0, means array element is not equal to 0, we will do two things. Okay, so let take a product variable which will be initially 1, because we are going to multiply all the numbers in it. So we should take it as 1 initially, and after that we will multiply all the numbers in it. And one more thing we have to observe, that here we have to take the modulo. So we will take modulo also here only, right? And if I is less than 0, then we will take max of negative is equal to math dot max of max negative comma the I, right? And if it is not a 0, then we will count 0 counts, right? If 0 number of zeros are equal to array dot size, then we are going to return 0. Why? Because all the numbers are 0, means even though we are going to multiply all the numbers, we are going to get 0 only. That's why we will return here 0. And if max, sorry, if our product is less than 0, then we will return product divided by maximum of negative number. Otherwise we will just return the product, right? So let's compile it and run it. Okay, we are getting some issues here. Okay, so let's try with other test cases as well. So let's take it as 0 and here 2. Okay, it got passed. Let's take only one element, right? And then try with another like minus 1, 0, 0, and 2. So here we can see if there are negative numbers or zeros, we are just including 2 in our answer. And even though minus 1 is multiplied in our maximum number, we are just detecting here that product is less than 0, then we will return product divided by maximum of negative number, right? So let's submit it. Okay, we are getting some incorrect output here. Okay, before that we should take the negative number counts as well. We will take the negative as 0, and whenever we are getting a negative, we will increment it. And in the case of product is less than 0, let's put it negative is divided by 2 is equal to 1, then only we will divide it. It means that if we are getting negative numbers in odd number of times, then we have to eliminate one of the negative numbers such that we can get the maximum product by multiplying all of the numbers except 0, and the maximum negative number means the negative number which is very nearer to the 0. Okay, so our return type is long here, so we have to take the return type as long. And now I think this should be correct. Let's compile it first. Okay, so it got accepted. Here you can see I have attempted so many times, but I was leaving so many test cases earlier. This is how my solution goes, and I think this is very helpful to you to understand how we do mistakes and how we learn from those mistakes. And basically, in greedy approach, we have to go with the all the thinkings and edge cases especially, and handling edge cases is very important. So we should take care of this, and I hope this is very helpful to you. If you find it helpful, do like, comment and share. Thank you.